Hello, Sci-Fi people. I am going to start a new video series. Now, don't worry, poetry friends. I haven't forgotten you, you two people. I'm going to keep doing those. But this is something I've wanted to do for a while, is give my list of the greatest sci-fi shows of all time, with the goal being to culminate in the ultimate, definitive, for all time verdict on what is the greatest sci fi show ever. Now, anyone who knows me knows where we're going with this because I talk about this show constantly. But anyway, we'll get there. But before we get started, I kind of wanted to ask the internet for opinions if there are any shows I'm forgetting. Now, ground rules. I'm only considering shows with consistent character and plot arcs, so no anthologies, so that knocks out Twilight Zone and Black Mirror. I'm also not going to do shows in progress, which saves me from having to consider For All Mankind, which is a show that everybody says is so excellent, but I just couldn't get into it. On paper, I should love it. I don't know, so I might still go back and give that another go. But the other criteria is I'm not just talking about my favorites here. I am really trying to use some objective criteria to establish greatness. We want some aspirational gravitas in these shows. So, no guilty pleasures. Looking at you, Farscape. So I'm looking for, cinematic depth, richness of character, the visual grandeur, and very important to me, consistency. So sci-fi franchises can be very hit or miss. TV shows especially can be very, very uneven. So that's one of the characteristics that matters to me. So here's a list on the screen through editing magic of shows that I'm considering and plan to mention in this series. But hey, reply to suggest others, please, because maybe there's some stuff I haven't seen. Now you'll notice that list. Well, you might not have noticed, but I'm going to say that list doesn't include a couple of shows that I've been meaning to get to that are supposed to be really excellent, like Counterpart and Man in the High Castle. I don't know why I've been holding off on Man in the High Castle. Probably because it wasn't actually my favorite Philip K. Dick book, but I've heard the show is great. Counterpart I just literally can't stream. I don't have the services that shows up on. I think it's Showtime or something that made it. I don't know. So are those the greatest sci-fi shows of all time? I haven't heard a lot of people arguing that, so I'll hold off judgment. But with what I have seen, with what I'm familiar with, I'm going to go through this list. So what you think? Any others that I need to think about, that I need to consider? Let me know.